excited because here I am today at Big Sur's Pfeiffer Falls Trails, and I'm excited because it's my first time being here because this place has actually been closed for 13 years due to really bad wildfires, and it just opened, so I'm so excited. Let's go nature journal a new place. I actually learned that the Pfeiffer Falls is actually a state park. There's multiple different little hikes inside of Pfeiffer Falls. So when you get there, park in parking lot 1, 2, 3, and then you take the river trail to get to the Pfeiffer Falls Trail, which we'll be taking to see the waterfall. And the waterfall isn't very, I did my research. The waterfall isn't really flowing right now because it's in the spring and we don't get a lot of rain right now. Oh, summer. Summer. I'm done.
This reminds me of a snapping turtle.
The log?
Mm-hmm. Do you see the eyes and the mouth open?
Yeah. I got the John Muir Laws sketchbook. I call it Jack's book because it's cool. It's got white paper, and then in the back it's got toned paper, and in the back it's got like little prompts and tips, and for people that like to do numbers, quantifying tools. But then tips for drawing. I got it wet already. Bound to happen. The table of contents. People are coming, run. Scrape it off. So something that I like to do is I like to take stuff and be able to put it in my journal. So what I did was I rubbed my finger on this tree, and as you can see, I got my finger very dirty. And then I put it inside of my journal. And then later I'm gonna write, like I rubbed it in there, and later I'm gonna write where I got it from. So this is, I'm assuming this is one of the trees that got burnt, got destroyed. Well, ruined this place. But cool!
A waterfall!
We found it!
Yeah!
What is it?
This one, look at chicken now.
That's cute. So this right here is a sock on my wrist. Now you might not This right here is a sock on my wrist. You might not think that this is a sock, but it is. Now why do I wear this sock on my wrist? Well, I like to paint a lot, so what I do is I take my paintbrush and I dip it in the paint, you know, and I go in the paint on the picture. And then when I want to change the color, I squeeze my special water brush that's full of water, and I just wipe it off. And all the paint goes on the sock. So go cut some of your own socks at home, kids. Moms are gonna write in the comments, why are all my kids cutting their socks? Well, I don't know who told them to do that. Really quickly, I wanted to show you my journal pages from when we went to Pfeiffer Falls. So here I have my first page, and this is what it looks like all together. I have a sketch of the waterfall, a sketch of when we were on the hike, a little zoom in on a fern that I saw right here. And then this I documented how there was different points of access where the water was falling out. There was 4 different points, yet everybody thought it was one because it was coming out right here. There was 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Here's a Polaroid of the waterfall. And then here's the stuff that I rubbed from the burnt tree. And then that's notes from Wild Wonders. I was watching a class in the car. So here I have a different angle of the waterfall, but I never finished it, and that's okay. I probably won't ever finish this, and I'm okay with that. This is another Polaroid of me and my family in front of the waterfall. And then something I like about California, on the coast, you have coastal accesses. I don't know if that's how you say it, but you have coastal accesses. Yeah, anyways, you can access the coast from your car, so you can park on the side of the road and then go out and walk along these little mini trails on the coast, and they are so pretty, and it's just gorgeous in my opinion. So here I am, I sat down and I painted these flowers. I took note of how the flowers were all clumped together in the background, and then I wanted to show that they were slowly staggering clumped together they were slowly staggering into being a clumped mess over here, and it was so pretty. Then I took note on this one particular flower how half of the stem was brown and reddish, and then the other half was green. It was quite interesting. So I got some I notices and I wonders all in there. Here's a little Polaroid of that little spot. I didn't have enough room on that page to do it. I wanted to put it on here instead. See the pretty flowers and how they all clump together, and then that's what it looked like behind it. Here I have my hill. I really love this hill. I'll insert a picture. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. I love that hill so much. Here's a view of so I was standing in the same spot. This is what it looks like when I look out, and then this is what it looks like when I looked down right up here. I saw some rocks, and in between this hill, I thought it was really cool. There were like these mini caves, and I was like, oh, I want to go explore those. But you can access them down there. I used a gel pen to add little wave marks to show that the water is moving. Here's a rock that I found when we came to our final stop at the beach. Something I noticed about this rock is that the things that were living on the rock were like in specific layers. They were in specific layers. So I tried to document it here. I was like, that is too tiny to show what I'm trying to explain. So I made a bigger one. Yay! So up here, I just did a quick sketch of what the rock looked like, and then I drew a line so that you knew what half was underwater and what half was above the water, and then I drew them, how they were all in layers, and then wrote what each thing was. I saw this bird, I sketched it. As soon as I started sketching it, it was like, I'm leaving you alone now, and I was like, no, please don't. Here is this really cool piece of kelp. Something interesting was that the sand was sticking on it, and I was like, wow, that's interesting, because the sand wasn't like normal sand, like the typical sand. It was like little pebbles and rocks. It was really cool. We got a shell. No. Here's my last page. I journaled seaweed. I did a little zoom in on the seaweed. I've got some I wonders and I notices, and I also wrote how it felt after it was. I noticed that it was drying, and it was drying very quickly, so I noted how it felt. Something cool to do was to take note, like every 5 minutes, take note of how the seaweed changes in its texture and its feel when it's drying compared to when it's wet. Here is my last landscape, and this was when we were at the beach, and I really, as you can tell, I had a lot of fun with landscapes that day because all my landscapes are really huge and really big. And then we got a Polaroid of me. So that is my journal pages from today. I hope you enjoyed looking through this. And I did indeed finish this journal. So journal tour coming soon, hopefully. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I created a nature journaling magazine. Link to that down below. And I have a Patreon, so if you want to help support me. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, bye. Happy journaling. Wait, ready? Ready? Joy. You're in the beach? You want your bathing suit?
Yeah.
So pretty. That's my hill right there. I love that hill. Oh my gosh. I try to be cool for once, and that's what happens. Happy journaling, bye.